Swasti Vachana. As we meditate our mind and thoughts to Bhagavan, the various manifestation of God, every energy, Shakta or Shakti, water, the Agni, the space, can be found in that lingam. Nagraj, Nandeshwara, that Dwarpal of Bhagavan Shiva. And as this family, with a pure and controlled mind, aid us and invite once again the Devatas and Devi to stay within this emblem as we bathe with auspicious ingredients to perform Abhishek. May the peace, may the contentment and secrecy befall all of us. Om Hari Om. Swasti na Indro Vridashtava, Swasti na Bhusha Vishwaveda, Swasti na Starikshu Arishtaname, Swasti nam Brihaspatir Dadatu. Om Payam Prutyavyam Paya Oshadisho Divyam Tarikshi Payudapam Swasti nam Brihaspatihi. Om Vishnu Raratamasi Vishnu Stapnastro Vishnu Surasi Vishnu Dhruvasi Vishnavemasi Vishnave Tagavaha. Om Akani Devata Vato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Maritru Devata Vishwadeva Devata Brihaspati Devata Varno Devata Pitra Devata Kula Devata. Om Dhyav Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Pratavi Shantira Apa Shanti Roshadaya Shanti Vanasate Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagum Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Sama Shanti Riddhi Shanti Bhavatu. Om Gananan Tva Ganapati Gum Havamahe Kavin Kavinam Upamastravastranam Jeshta Rajanam Brahmanaspatim Shrenamantu Viseda Saranam. Om Sumokajam Tashkapilo Kagaja Karnaka Lambodharascha Vikto Viganashano Dhumraketu Gajana Daksho Bhala Chandro Gajana Dvara Saitani Namami Ye Paticheno Yarapati Vidyarambe Vivashahi Nirgame Datta Samgrahame Sankate Chaiva Viganashana Jayate Shri Man Mahaganaripataya Namah Vani Hiranyagaye Bhyam Namah Matri Pitri Charana Kamalabhyo Namah Shtana Devatabhyo Namah Nagara Devatabhyo Namah Dastigapal Devatabhyo Namah Kripal Devatabhyo Namah Atmakula Devatabhyo Namah Sarva Mangala Devatabhyo Namah Brahmano Devatabhyo Namah Adibhyo Devibhyo Shri Man Mahaganaripataya Namah. Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Having recited our Sankalpa, our Swasti Vachana, Avayanam, we meditate upon that immaculate form of Bhagavan Shiva, Param Shakti. In this Friday evening, Hey Bhavani Ma, you have hold that emblem in place to save the wrath of this world. Hey Param Shakti, through your grace, through your guidance, O Ma, we can able to be inspired. Om Gajananam Bhuta Ganari Sevitam Kapitta Jambu Palasara Vakshanam Umasutam Shoka Vinasha Karanam Namami Viganeshwara Pankajam Ekadantaya Vidamahi Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Om Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutapaharane Jai Sarvagatte Devi Kalaratre Namostute. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsada नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमो नमः।
ॐ विष्णुरातमसे विष्णुस्तप्नस्त्रो विष्णुध्रुवसे विष्णवेमसे विष्णवे तगवः ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भास्कराय विद्महे महारुद्राकराय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्यः प्रचोदयात् ब्रह्मा मुरारे श्रीपुरन्तकारे भानो शशि
भूमिसुतो गुरु शुक्र शनि राहु केतु सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकरा भवन्तु।
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दना मृत्योर्मोक्षीयमामृताय। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात् अगक्षे भगवान् देव स्थाने चात्रो स्थितो भव यावत् पूजं करिष्यामि तव त्वं सनमको भव नानारत्नसमायुक्तं करतवस्याभिभूषितम् आसनं देवदेवेशं प्रीत्यर्थं प्रतिगृह्यता। ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय। हर हर पार्वतीपत हर हर महादेव की जय। As we commence Abhishekam to Bhagavan Shiva, we keep our mind and thoughts at the feet of Mahadev. Om Namah Shivaya. For our shrotas, not for a moment without your thoughts wandering. Om Namah Shivaya. For our shrotagans who are sitting there, follow along with bhajans, kirtan, ashtakam, etc. And of course, stay in the moment for what Bhagavan has blessed us with. May we recognize His glory. May we recognize this path that He has given us today.
ब्रह्मा मुरारी सुरा चितलिंगम निर्मल भाषित शोभितलिंगम जन्मज दुःख विनाशकलिंगम तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम। ॐ नमः शिवाय। हरि ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। हरि ओम नमः शिवाय। देवमुनि प्रवार्चितलिंगं कामदं करुणा करलिंगं रावणदर्पविनाशनलिंगं तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम्। ॐ नमः शिवाय। हरि ओम नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। हरि ओम नमः शिवाय। सर्वसुगन्धि सुलेपितलिंगं बुद्धिविवर्धनकारणलिंगं स्थितसुरासुरवन्दितलिंगं तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम्। ॐ नमः शिवाय। हरि Shivalingam. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Kum chandan lepit lingam, pankajahar sushobhit lingam, sanchit papa vinashan lingam, tat pranamami sada shivalingam. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Devaganarchit sevit lingam, bhavir bhakti bire vachalingam, dinakar koti prabha kairlingam, tat pranamami sada shivalingam. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Ashtarlo pariveshtit lingam, sarvasamurvavakaranalingam, ashtadaritra vinashanalingam, tat pranamami sada shivalingam. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Surgur Survar Pujit Lingam, Survan Pushpa Sarajit Lingam, Paraparam Paramatmaka Lingam, Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Lingamashtakamidam punyam, yapati shivasannidau, shivalokapnavapnoti, shivena sahamurati. Iti Shri Lingamashtakam Sampuranam. आओ, चरणों में नत शीश झुकाओ। तब विभोर होगी भक्ति में रोम रोम लग जाए, ओ मन मेरा गाए। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। अभयंकर शंकर अविनाशी, मैं तेरे दर्शन के अभिलाषी। जन्मों की पूजा की प्यासी, मुझ पे करना कृपा चरासी। तेरे शिव मेरे प्राणों को और कोई ना पाए, ओ मन मेरा गाए। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। पूरब से जब सूरज निकले सिंदूरी घर छाए, पग पग में नूपुर बाजे, मयूर मन मेरा गाए, मन मेरा गाए। ओम नमः शिवाय, 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 ओम नमः शिवाय। नमो महादेव शंभो, नमो सदा शिव ओम। जय परमेश्वर, जय भुवनेश्वर, जय शिव शंकर ओम। नमो महादेव शंभो, नमो सदा शिव ओम। जय परमेश्वर, जय भुवनेश्वर, जय शिव शंकर ओम।
जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले महादेव तुमने ही तो सब देवों का संताप हरा सागर मंथन में निकला विष्णु ने अपनी कंठहरा महादेव तुमने ही तो सब देवों का संताप हरा सागर मंथन में निकला विष्णु ने अपनी कंठहरा इसलिए हर प्राणी तुझको नीलकंठ बोले सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले तेरे नाम को बाबा तेरी महिमा न्यारी तेरे शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले। तुम्हारी गंगा मैया चंद्र शिखर पे सोही। तन पे सर पे बिछरते रहते भक्तों के मन मोहे। शीश तुम्हारी गंगा मैया चंद्र शिखर पे सोहे। तन पे सर पे बिछरते रहते भक्तों के मन मोहे। उसको कैसा कष्ट घट में नाम तेरा जोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले। जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले। सब देवों में देव निराले जय बम बम बोले।
शिव नाम से है जगत में उजाला। हरि भक्तों के मन में शिवाला। हे शंभु बाबा मेरे भोलेना। तीनों लोक में तू ही तू। श्रद्धा समन मेरा मन बेलपत्री। जीवन भी हर पर कर दूं। हे शंभु बाबा मेरे भोलेना। तीनों लोक में तू ही तू। श्रद्धा समन मेरा मन बेलपत्री। जीवन भी हर पर कर दूं। हे शंभु बाबा मेरे भोलेना। तीनों लोक में तू ही तू। जग का स्वामी है तू। अंतर्यामी है तू। मेरे जीवन की अनमित कहानी है तू। तेरी शक्ति अपार, तेरा पावन है द्वार, तेरी पूजा है मेरा है जीवन धार। दूर चले कर लेकर जीवन को साकार किया। हे शंभु बाबा मेरे बोलना, तीनों लोक में तू ही तू। मन में है कामना कुछ न और जानू ना, जिंदगी भर करूं तेरी आराधना। सुख की पहचान दे तू मुझे ज्ञान दे, प्रेम सबसे करो ऐसा वरदान दे। तूने दिया बल निर्मल को, अज्ञानी को ध्यान दिया। हे शंभु बाबा मेरे बोलना, तीनों लोक में तू ही तू। श्रद्धा समन मेरा मन बेलपत्री, जीवन भी हर पर कर दो। हे शंभु बाबा मेरे बोलना, तीनों लोक में तू ही तू।
त्रिपुरहरम् नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय हरे शिव हरे 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 शिव हरे 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 बोले शंकरा यतिराज शंकरा शशि शेखरा त्रिपुरहरम् शशि शेखरा त्रिपुरहरम् शशि शेखरा त्रिपुरहरम् प्रभु जी प्रभु जी प्रभु जी सुख का सागर है प्रभु जी प्रभु जी प्रभु जी सुख का सागर है सुख का सागर है सुख का सागर है सुख का सागर है प्रभु जी प्रभु जी प्रभु जी सुख का सागर है सुख कर देता भूल कर हर देता पावन परमात्मा है शिव शंकर महादेव शिव जी सुख का सागर है प्रभु जी प्रभु जी प्रभु जी सुख का सागर है तूफान में जो कश्ती है वो बीच गड्ढे में है माझी के बने में अब तो ईश्वर है डूबे जो पार लगाता डूबे जो पार लगाता पूरन परमात्मा है सुख करता भूल कर हरता पावन परमात्मा है शिव जाना जिसे राह में नाम मिले उस राह में बस जाना एक बार जो शरण में आता एक बार जो शरण में आता वो पूर्ण आत्म है सुख करता धोल कहरता पावन परमात्म है शिव शंकर महादेव शिव जी सुख का सागर है प्रभु जी सुख का सागर है झुकिया है अब ना करना सब प्रभु को गरे पैनी करना साधु के संग में रहना सच की माला तो जपना वो खाली झोली भरता वो खाली झोली भरता ऐसा परमात्म है सुख करता धूल कहरता पावन परमात्म है शिव शंकर महादेव शिव जी सुख का सागर है प्रभु जी सुख का सागर है सुख का सागर है सुख का सागर है सुख का सागर है
नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय सुताय दिगम्बराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय पूजिताय नन्दीश्वर प्रमथनाथा महेश्वराय मन्दार पुष्प बहुपुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी वरनज वृन्द सूर्याय दक्षार्वरनशकाय शिवाय गौरी वरनज वृन्द सूर्याय दक्षार्वरनशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय वसिष्ठ कुम्भोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्र देवार्चित शेखराय वसिष्ठ कुम्भोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्र देवार्चित शेखराय चन्द्रार्कवेश्वरलोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय यज्ञस्वरूपाय जगदराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय यज्ञस्वरूपाय जगदराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय 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 जय गणेश गिरिजा सुवन मंगल मूल सुजान कहत अयोध्या दास तुम देवो अबे वरदान जय गिरिजापति जय गिरिजापति जय गिरिजापति दीन दयाला सद करत संतन प्रतिपाला पाल चंद्रमा सोहतनी के कानन कुंडल नाग बनी के अंग घोर शिर गंग बहावे मुंड माल तन चार लगावे वस्त्र काल बागंबर सोहे छवि को देख नाग मुनि मोहे ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
मीन मातु के हवे दुलारे पाम अंग सोहत छवि न्यारी करत शूल सोहत छवि बारी करत सदा शतुन जयकारी नंदी गणेश सोहत है कैसे सागर मध्य कमल है जैसे करत कशाम और गण राओ क्या छवि को कहीं जात लगाओ ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
देवन जब ही जया पुकारा तब ही तुक प्रभु आप निवारा किया उपदावत रख बैरी देवन सब मिल तुम ही जुहारी तुरत शरण आप बतायो लवली मिश मही मारी गिरी आयो आप जलंधर असुर संहारा सूर्य तुम्हार वीरित संसार ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
त्रिपुरासुर सन युद्ध मचाई सब ही कृपा कर लीन बचाई किया उपकार पाखे रत बारी पूर्व प्रगित तास पुरारी ताई मान तुम सो नहीं सेवक स्तुति करत सहदाई फिर नाम महिमा तब गाई अखंड नंदी वेद नहीं पाई ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
प्रगट उदरी मांगन में ज्वाला चरत सुरासुर भई बिहाला किन्ह दया दान कर सही नीलकंठ तब नाम खाई पूजन रामचंद्र जब कीना जीत के लंक विभीषण दीना सहस्र कमल मन रोज हितारी कीना परीक्षा तब ही पुरारी ओम नमः शिवाय नित्य नेमौति प्रतहि बात करो चालीस तुम मेरे मनोकामना पूरा करो जगदीश मग सिर छति मंत्र संवत छो सत स्तुति छति सशे वही नगीन कलिया शिव
Sitaram, Namaste or Pranam, and welcome everyone, both online and in person, to our second session of Katha leading up to the grand celebration of Maha Shivratri. For those devotees online that live within the GTA, I do encourage you to make an extra effort to come out in person to feel the vibrations that can only be felt within Mandir. A special thank you to today's sponsors, Shriman and Shrimati Mahindra and Michelle Mahadio and their beautiful children who have traveled all the way from Brantford. I now have the pleasure to introduce my Guruji, Pandit Jageshwar Sharma. As a leader of Dharma within our community, Panditji is an advocate for seva and spiritual education. He is the spiritual leader of Maha Lakshmi Narayan Mandir, where he conducts weekly Sunday service and Monday Shiva Puja, as well as the Dharma classes that are on Fridays, where he answers philosophical questions such as, how do we measure our spirituality? And he pursues texts such as the Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita. He also trains a few boys who will become our future pundits and serves as a Guruji and advisor for many families and youth. Without further ado, I pass the mic over to Guruji.
प्रेम सुर शिव शंकर भगवान की जय. Our most revered and beloved Shrotaganas, Shriman, Shrimati, Mahadev and family, my wonderful godchildren, Revered Panditji, Pandit Sharmaji, respected mothers and fathers, our Gandharvas, respected children, and humble souls, both in-house and virtually. Pranam, Swagatam. Welcome yet again to another evening of adoration to Bhagavan Shiv. My dear Bhaktajano, this evening we're so blessed, we're so thankful, we're so humble at the feet of Bhagavan Shiv. And we are so thankful for this opportunity that, O Lord, you have provided for us, our dear Shrotas. We are thankful for their love and their continued support to Dharma, and to allow myself and team to serve Dharma and to keep Dharma in the right framework. This evening I bow to each and every one of you. As once again, last evening we have commenced studying Shiv Mahapuran, all in preparation, all in doing with preparing our mind for that greatest day, that wonderful day. Maha Shivratri. This evening, may I encourage you, having listened to wonderful renditions, our dear daughter, Dashana, who have led us into this evening's pravachan. We pray and ask Bhagavan Shambhu, as once again we summon our mind, our thoughts, to quietude, to that point of equilibrium, where, O Lord, only you can allow us to recognize that Brahman, that Purusha. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Shri Maha Ganapataya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswate Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namas Chandikaya Namah. Lakshmi Naranaya Namah. Sita Ramachandra Bhyo Namah. Om Surya Nagraha Devataya Namah. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvighnan
Guru me deva sarvakareshu sarvada.
Saraswati me astubhyam Varade Kamarupani Vidyarambha
Karishyami siddhirbhavatu me sada.
Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalani Durga Kshama
Shivanatri Swaha Swada Namostute.
Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhuta Paharani Jai Sarvagati Devi Kalaratri
Namostute.
Narayanaya Vidamahi Vasudevaya Dhimahi
Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat.
Brahma Murare Shri Purantakari Bhanu Shashi Bhumi
Sato Purasya Guru Shashukrachani Rahu Ketu Sarve Graha Shantikara Bhavantu.
Tata Purushaya Vidamahi Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra
Prachodayat.
Trayambakam Yajamahi Sugandhim
Pushtivardhanam Urvarukrimiv Vandanam Mrityormokshiyamamritam.
Nagendraharaya Trilochanaya भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय
दिगम्बराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय
तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरम्
तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः
तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः हरि ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम तत्सत् प्रेम से शिव शंकर भगवान की जय भवानी माता की जय Once again, my dear devotees, I welcome all of us yet again to the second session of this Shiv Mahapuran Yagna. Last evening, through Bhagwan's Kripa and His mercy, we looked at the Mahatma, the greatness of this text. Who is this text? Why is it so great? How can it work as a mechanism for transformation? How can it help us in this day? How is it still relevant in Kali Yuga? How is it still applicable philosophically, spiritually, and even scientifically to us on earth today in this Kali age? Oh man, not only for you who sit, who listen, who participate, who sing, who have the vibration of mantras and bhajans and ashtakam and chalisas reverberate in the airwave, but even for those that your mind was connecting with, for those who your mind and thoughts were there with, O Bhakta Jano, who you think of can also be held to Shiv Mahapuran Katha. We learned last night the rules, the do and the don'ts. We listened to how Devaraj was able to be alleviated. We learned about Chanchula, that Sati, that Prativrata one, that very special Dharma Patni, even before she left this world, even after she left this world, dropped this physical body, and she continued to revel at the feet of Devi, Parvati. She was allowed to win the blessings. And she asks Ma, how can I help my beloved Dharmapatna who would have passed on, who would have been in a hellish situation? How can he be alleviated? How can that soul be helped? And by that soul listening to Shiv Puran Katha from Tumru, that special orator who orate to Bhoot and Pisach, not to Manush Rupam, to Shrota Ganas like you, the listeners, the congregants of listeners, Srut or Shrota, to listen. My dear friends, Bridunga, her husband, was able to be alleviated. Chanchula performed her act on earth and even hereafter. Tonight, my dear devotees, we will look at a few devotees who worship Bhagwan Shiva. You know of many. We know of many, including ourselves, who are bhaktas. But to further establish our faith, to further ramify the purpose of celebrating Maha Shivratri, the greatest night of all, we will look in a few shloka from Satya Rupa Samhita in Shiv Mahapuran. And we will dissect and try to analyze and bring food for thought to this soul, to this Atma. How this can resuscitate, revive. It says last evening, how can we purify ourselves? By listening to this wonderful text. By watching, by touching, by worshiping Mahadev, we can purify ourselves. Why are we fasting? Why are we keeping vigil? Oh man, look. We say we have a long weekend. So many of us look forward for this long weekend. We can't wait again. This one even finished already. Thinking when is the other long weekend, what you can plan to do, isn't it? For the children, they have an extra special long weekend. No school today, and so forth. When you fast, it's like having a long weekend for the organs in the body, Vishal. When you fast, it's giving a rest to the organs in the body, where the body can recuperate. At night, that's why they say you mustn't eat so late. Because when you eat at 10 and 11 at night, whole night, crushing and grinding, when you wake up morning, you're so tired. You're so drained. Because why? Whilst you are resting the whole night, the body and the organs are at work. It is important to fast. Now, the medical world now are running with it. Something that you and I came from. As a Hindu, as a Sanatani, all of us. No matter if we not live in Hindu, we have that one day per week, which we all fast. Isn't it? From paramparas, from family lineage. Every Thursday, every Monday, every Friday, we have that one day where we all fast. Giving up something, or eat less, or one meal less. Fasting help you. It rejuvenates you. It allows you to fire. Just like how you have to service the physical machine. Just how in those days you have to gap the spark plug. That don't happen anymore. And you have to clean. It's the same way. When you fast, when you bring the mind and you control the senses, it helps to rejuvenate this body. And if you do it consequently over and over, you will be able to see the difference in the feelings, how your body, you will be able to rejuvenate. You can't do it one day and expect everything will happen. My dear devotees, you fast, you pray, and you prepare. As all this has been happening, physically preparing your home, your puja room, getting all the ingredients, your bilva leaves, your madar flowers, your anar, your dungs, your cane, your patasa, all sweet for Bhagavan Shiva, looking helter and skelter where you can find to celebrate this Maha Shivratri. And all that we are doing is preparing that soul, that jiva to optimum. My dear devotees, before we plunge into tonight's katha, we chant to Bhagavan Shiva. Bhagavan Shiva, my friends, when you enjoy the Lord, you dance. He dances in the world. And as He dances, let Him dance in your heart. Let that love, let that sentiment of Mahadev, as your mind is to the optimum, let that love and devotion rever to Bhagavan Shiva. As we chant, Dimika Dimika Dim, Hey Bhagavan Shambhu, that Damaru Wala, that form of Nataraj, may he dance in our life as we prepare to usher in Bhagavan Shiva, as our Gandharvas lead us.
नाचे बोला ना नाचे बोला ना नाचे
sing along.
नाचे भोलानाथ
Nache bola.
नाचे भोलानाथ नाचे भोलानाथ नाचे भोलानाथ नाचे भोलानाथ नाचे भोलानाथ नाचे
श्री शिव शंकर भगवान की जय. In that joyful state, as you dance the ecstasy, O man, with Mahadev, Bhaktajano, it says in the Satrudra Samhita that once an instruction was given by Vedavyasa in the context of Bhagavan Shiva incarnation as Kirita. As Kirita, as the Pandavas. As the Pandavas worship Bhagavan Shiva. You see, there hasn't been a manifestation. I told you, he is Pashupatinath. He is the Lord of all of us. He is the Lord of all of us. Bhagwan Shiv. And so, my dear friends, the Pandavas in their turmoil, the Pandavas is in difficulty, Sri Ramachandra was in difficulty with Bhai Lakshmana. Bhakta Jano, who did they turn to? It says, Vyasji, my Bhakta Jano, listen, O man, to further give us the faith and the strength in the dullest moment of our life. When our back is against the wall, still remember your Bhagavan. No matter what, do not move away from your Lord. Bhakta Jano, it says in that same time, Durvasa Muni came, Mahendra, with his 10,000 sages to gain food from them. Not one sage, not two sage, 10,000 Durvasa to test their faith, to get Bhojan Kana hai, to get food to eat. When a guest come to you, we believe in this as Hindus, no? Even little water, no. You give them like that. But they were given a special pot by Bhagavan Surya that it will never go short. That is our Hindu philosophy. No matter how you got puja, the bandara can open 3-4 times, meaning the keeper of where the food is. Eh? But bandara got open like that. Before we eat food, we believe in putting a tulsi leaf. We believe in chanting prayers and offer to God first. Why? Oh goodness. If I go there, we can't even go in this kata. But let me tell you very quickly. When the mind prepare the food, the mind chanchal, the mind very busy, the mind very difficult to control. And how that mind is corrupted, that's how you churn in corruption there. The food wasn't clean. Today we concerned about where a mango leaf coming from, where a bilpatra come from. I tell you the story before, eh? Where it packed next to. Who sit down next to where? We don't know what the under we flying in the area though. We don't know what was there under there. Eh? All these, all the negative influence of that bhojan, when you offer it to Bhagwan, it become pavitra. It become cleansed. And then what you eat? Prasadam. The juta of Bhagwan become prasadam. Prasadam is uncontaminated. Then the food become pure in your body, Vishal. I think it's the 6 or 7 samskar. Anybody know the 6 or 7 samskar? Garbadan. We check in my notes. That's all right, you're allowed to. Garbadan, Punswan, Simantoyan, Jatkaram, Nishkaram, Namkaran. That's on 6. Kya baat hai? Name and ceremony, baby born, Jatkaram, Nishkaram, foot touch Mother Earth, show them to the sun. You know, first outing we call it. But now your Barna Hospital wants to come with that first outing like that. Ana Prasham Samskar. Which you're praying for that child to eat food. May this food not bring disease. May this food do not allow us to have rose and rose hair later on like that as you get younger. The same food, if you abuse it, it brings dukkham in your life. This same food that you eat and you crave and you long for now, and 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock eating a little rice and something, when you're hungry and you go home late, As you get down the road, you got to stay away from it. Hmm? Now, when we grow up, we know milk. Dr. G, we know milk only. Now they got 1%. Well, we know what 1% and 2% of milk was milk. Look at all of this food. Bhakta Jano. But that is why we offer food. Coming back to our katha. When you offer food to Bhagavan, it purified, cleansed. So you eat what is sattvic. Not what is tamasic. We talked about that last night. Onion, garlic, shallot, condiments, pepper, baygan. Okay. Like that. We talked a little on that last night. Here, my dear Bhakta Jano, they were fed with a magnificent aspect of God in their life. No matter how you punish, no matter how things bad as you say, we always have something to give someone, isn't it? You always, the Lakshmi of the home, always come up with something. Husband sometimes suddenly wondering, oh God, how are we going to make this thing work? How are we going to make it? All of a sudden, miraculously, something happened in the home. The Lakshmi of the home manifests such energy. This is our dharma. My dear friends, lo and behold, the Pandavas were there. Bhagwan, this says, the sage asks the Pandavas. They remember Bhagwan Krishna was with them. And they remember Sri Krishna worshipped Shiva also. We won't go into Katha tonight. But Sri Krishna remember, just like you and I, when things go bad, touch up the card 3 times in a row, then you start think, I wonder if this scholar agree with me. Then you start think, did I bless this car? No, I didn't, like that. You started to think, you started to check fine now. Then, oh my goodness, Adavakas, you say, like that. Only when things go bad, then we take time to think. Sri Krishna was doing the same thing. He remembered in his time of difficulty, he went to Sadashiv. And now, the Pandavas them are looking for him for guidance and to help him. What does he tell them? He remembered this thing so clear. Hara Hara. What is he going to tell them? Jai Shankara Om Hara 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 Hara
Jai Shankara Om Hare Hare.
Everybody,
Hare Hare Jai Shankara Om Hare Hare.
Adhantar Bhagavan Shri Krishna Pandavo Shivratri ki Adharana karake samati फिर व्यास जी भी आकर हर हर
जय शंकर ओम
हरि बोलो हर हर महादेव
हरे हरे जय शंकर ओम हरे हरे.
शिव जी संपूर्ण दुखो विनाशा करने वाले वे भक्ति करने से तोरे इस समय प्रसन्न हो जाते.
हर हर जय शंकर ओम हरे
हर हर महादेव
हरे हरे जय शंकर ओम हरे हरे.
हर हर जय
जय शंकर ओम हरे हरे.
हर हर
जय शंकर ओम हरे
हर Har Har Mahadeva ki Jai. Thank you, Kev. Our dear son Kevin, first time he's in the house at the temple. Bahut Swagatam. A renowned tabla player, versatile player. I'm so humbled to have you with us, Kevin. Bhagavan blessing be with you. He's so humble. He do not want to come. He do not want to come and play. I have no cat in here, no dog in here, Kevin. You better believe. If you go to a puja place and there's a dog, he's not coming in there. The kirtan group there without a tabla player. You gotta put the dog outside before he come in. You got company too, or we got friends? Not your alone, Kev. We got friends like you, son. Thank you for being here. Bhakta Jano, it says, O excellent Pandavas, listen to the details involved in the service of Shiva. Listen to Shiva, worship Shiva. Oh man, worship Bhagavan Shiva. It says, do not be, Shri Krishna is telling us, do not be, oh man, when dukkam reach you, then you think of God. Dukkame sumiran sabakare. Dukkha. Don't wait when dukkam face you, then to sumiran, then to remember God. Is it too hot? Andy, lower the heat a little bit. Is it hot for you guys? Andy, lower the heat by. Come. Kya baat hai? Oh, remote for the fan, maybe put on the fan. And lower the heat to God, please. We'll work it both angles. We will lower the heat and we will put on the fan. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bhakta Jano, it is saying that, oh man. Where was I? Oh yes. Now when dukkam reach you, then you're gonna remember God. Oh man. Dukkha mein sumiran sabki, sukha mein kare na koi. If you remember God, oh man, when things are doing well, if you remember God when things are happening well, then dukkam will not come in your life. Tash, one more speed, baby. If you remember God all the time, then dukkam will not come, Amba. And even if dukkam come, you will not see and feel it as dukkam. You will have the strength, you will have the energy, you will have the intelligence, you will have the wherewithal to navigate and hurdle over those challenges. You will not again see the glass half empty, but you will see the glass half full. Even when lemon is given to you, if you're from the country, you know, swank or lime wash. You add a little sugar, kya baat hai. Bhakta Jano, no matter what is given to us, enjoy it and embrace it. Bhagavan says, if you think of Him all the time, you would not even know if it's dukkam. Oh man. Look at it. When you're busy preparing for puja, when you're hustling and bustling, you miss lunchtime. You don't realize you're hungry, you know. Pandit come out 1 o'clock time, you sit down and you do your puja. Maybe some nice start to make. Then you realize, oh my God, I didn't eat nothing yet for the day. Like that. Puja done. You think one time about food only. And then you knock it out completely ahead. You continue your puja. Puja finish, you feel like you feel like you can't eat nothing. You say, you know what, I'll eat after. When you're preoccupied with the serenity and divinity of God, food doesn't matter. But when you're absent-minded and when there's nothing to do, my dear devotees, we hustle and bustle. Bhagavan is saying here, O Pandavas, please worship. We know the problem the Pandava face. We know the problems the Pandavas face. They were, because of gambling, they went to Ban. They were sent there to exile. Similar like Bhagavan Shri Ram. But they had a condition. In their last year in Ban, in the forest, in exile, if they are to be seen, if anyone to see them, they will have to start that period of exile all over again, like that. All over again. Bhaktajano, at that time, when our time comes, we'll talk about that. They pray to Devi Ma to conceal their weapons. Just like when somebody pull up with a car to them, I don't know Devi's here like that. You know their vehicle, you know their hair, no? By their weapon, the thunderbolt and so forth, you know Yudhishthir is here, you know Bhim is in the house, you know Nakul is there, you know Sahadev is there, like that. And of course, Arjuna. You know they're there. They had to conceal their weapons. So then they take different forms, dancer, aspara, women, cook, hide away themselves. That was their predicament. Bhaktajano. But yet for all, there was given the Vardhan to worship Shiva and to adore Shiva. Because why? Bhagavan Shiva is omniscient and all-pervading. I want to challenge you here today with my humble knowledge and little bit of faith. No matter what go wrong in your life, never allow your lingam to go out of you. Never allow your lingam to go dry. Never allow the lingam, the Atma lingam, which Ravan himself controlled, to go away from your Atma, this Sharira. They face enormous difficulty, my dear devotees. Bhaktajano, they face difficulties. What did they do, my dear friends? They continue to expound the glories, they worship Bhagavan Shiva. As you are preparing, my dear devotees, and so too they were preparing. Then they worship Bhagavan Shiva. Then Yudhishthir, one of the Pandavas' brothers, Yudhishthir asks, just like when you're told, do so many Monday fasts, do so many Friday fasts, give up something, do japam, do havan, do meditation. The first thing you're gonna ask, does that thing really work? Me believe what you're telling me, me believe everything. But me still wanna, anybody ever do it and it work for them? Like that, isn't it? You go to a mechanic, you go to a doctor, you go to any specialized individual, they ask that question because they want some confirmation. They want some support. Although you tell them they come to you for help. This was the same scenario with Yudhishthir. Yudhishthir asks, did anybody ever went through this sort of grief that we're going through today? My dear friends, did anybody tell, please? He said, yes. Nala. We know Nala from which story? I'll give you another name. Nala and Neel. Which story that? Nala and Neel, Anga, Jamwant. Ramcharitamanas, Ramayan Katha. Nala Neel. Nala faced this. He had to give up his kingdom and experience misery. Oh man, for more than years, O Pandavas. Only he, who else? They went on to say, Raja Harishchandra, Bhagavad Katha. Raja Harishchandra, my dear Bhaktajano, by Vishwamitra, testing them, my dear devotees. Testing them. He gave up through gambling, he gave up his family, his kingdom, his wife, everything was given up. my dear devotees. So indeed, yes, many faced this, but they all were successful. And so, Yudhishthira has been reaffirming. Long story short, my dear devotees, they were all worship Bhagavan Shiva, and they win the blessings of Sadashiv. My dear devotees, I want you and I to understand that the Lord, the Pandavas, Bhagavan Shri Krishna, Bhagavan Vishnu, Shri Ramachandra, they all worship Bhagavan Shiv for something or the other in their leelas. Shri Ram worship both Shakta and Shakti, Bhagavan Shiva and Devi Ma, for him to be victorious with Ravan before he built a bridge to go over to Lanka where Nal and Neel was involved. Rama Setu, today many Hindus and non-Hindus and Hindus to be challenge us as Sanatani. Is this Rama Setu for real? The Ram Bridge is for real? Only until NASA would have made it, so to speak, authentic, then we believe. Then we believe. I was telling these children the other day, there's a movie now on the Rama Setu where archaeologists, they tried to see how did these boulders were fit so neatly in place. And they're talking about be earthly friendly today. We were earthly friendly since back then. No machinery, no chemicals, was all natural stone that would not contaminate the water. We Sanatanis start that. We never used to use spoon. We used to use our mango leaves, our purine leaf, our pan leaves, our banana leaf. Everything was biodegradable. Oh man. So here Bhagavan is telling us that worship Shiva, and we and you and I are preparing to control the mind. We start to fast for months ago. Physically take care of this body. Spiritually controlling the senses, because when the food becomes cleansed, when the food becomes sattvic, I don't know, but you know, just as when you change your car oil or you got a service, I don't know if it's a mind thing or it's a play, but you feel this car drive differently. Have you ever experienced that for those who drive? When you're coming out of the workshop, you drive like stronger. No? I don't know if it's a mind thing. When you step on the gas, it pick up, you feel it different, the pull. Similarly, when you fast, when you service, the toxins from the food that we eat remain in this body. And somebody's smiling at you and you go and getting angry. What are you smiling at me for? You start to check yourself like that. Because you're so toxic. But when you fast, when you do prayers, when you do devotion, oh man, you're helping to release those toxins in the body. You remain calm. You become better. This is the effect of Sanatana Dharma. My dear devotees, this is the purpose of fasting. This is the purpose of puja. Of course, Arjuna, my dear friends, remembering God, the Pandavas worship Him. Each one of us, when we come to Mahadev, we come for something. We come for something. Even if we do not want anything physically, oh Lord, please allow me to be at your feet. Oh Bhagavan, I thank you for everything. If not to beg, is to thank God, Bhagavan. Please allow me to have this undiluted devotion. Please allow me to have the purpose on earth. My dear friends, Bhagavan Shri Ram worship, the Pandavas worship, Vishnu Bhagavan worship, It says, Atri Muni and Anasuya. Atri Muni, we know Atri Muni in Ramayana, and Anasuya. She is referred to as a caste lady, pure, sattvic. They worship, my dear Bhakta Janu. In Chitrakoot, they worship Sadashiva. Shiva is known as Ati Shiveshwara. Shiva, when they worship that form of him, my dear devotees, it says once there was a famine, there was a drought. And Brahma Putra, the son of Lord Brahma, Atri Muni, he was told by his Dharma Patni Anasuya to go into tapasya so that they can benefit the community. You and I would not understand everything you do by merely showing up. You are creating that harmony, that energy for all our betterment. By merely doing something or not doing something, you're creating that aroma of energy. Every one of us is very, very important. And so he went into tapasya at Trimuni. And his Dharma Patni, Anasuya, my dear friends, she could not see, he went into dhyana. She built a lingam and she started to worship the lingam along with her husband. Why is he in samadhi, he is in tapasya? And they started to beg. She started to do her own puja. Why he is doing his own puja? For what? For who? Nothing to do with him, nothing to do with her, but for the betterment of the community, my dear friends. And so, Bhakta Jano, he went into samadhi and she continued to do pradikshina and pray to Bhagavan Shiva. And of course, my dear devotees, the blessings of the Lord, the blessings of the Lord come before, where Ganga Devi was happy. He asked for water and there was no water to give him. And she started to pray to Ganga Devi, Ma, in this famine, in this drought. And with rigorous prayer, my dear devotees, that Ganga appeared. And she gave him that water. He drank that water. And after drinking, he realized he was in samadhi for water, for the upliftment of this community. Where did she get this from? My dear Bhakta Jano, she did not know. She wanted to remain very humble. She did not want to take the credit. She wanted to give prayers, my dear Bhakta Jano, and tell her husband of the glories of Devi Ganga. Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Raja Ram. And remember, when you sing Bhagavan Shri Ram name, Shiva becomes fired up. Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Raja Ram.
Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Raja Ram.
Ganga Sakala Mada Mangala Mula. Ganga Sakala Muda Mangala Mula. Sabasuki Karani Harasa Basula. Ram Raja, Ram Raja,
Ram Raja Ram. Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Raja Ram. Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Raja Ram. Ram Raja, Ram Raja,
Ram Raja Ram. She says, Ganga Sakala Muda Mangala Mula. Ganga Devi You see, and don't, again, I'll pause to tell you, don't get confused with this form and that form and how much manifestation, which God is better than which. They're all the same. And here, my dear friends, Anasuyama is saying, Ganga Sakala Mada Mangala Mula. The root, the source of all happiness is Devi Ganga, is God. My dear friends, may you call her Ganga. May you call her Bhavani. May you call him Shiva. The source of all happiness. Sabasuka karni harni sabasula. Oh man, it brings peace and it brings that joy in our world. And so, when you pray to God in whatever way, shape or form, Gangadhara Shiva Gangadhara Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya. Bolo. Namah Shivaya. Namah
Shivaya.
Hara Hara Bolo.
Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya.
Oh Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya.
Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya.
In that Jata, who will reside there? Ganga Devi. Mandakini, in Panchakshar Stotram, second verse. Mandakini, Salila Chandana Charachitaya, Nandishwara Pramatana Maheshwaraya, Madara Pushpa, Bahupushpa Supujataya, Tasmai Nakaraya Namah Shivaya. When she is in the heavenly region, she is called Mandakini Devi. When she came upon earth, she is Ganga, the Saptasagara. My dear friends, here they worship Bhagavan Shiva. Devi Ganga, she extolled, she told Atri Muni of Ganga Devi, and she begged Ganga Ma, please stay on earth for the betterment of your devotees. But we know, my dear Bhaktajano, where the Devi Ganga stays, through Mahadeva. This same omniscient, this same omnipresent form of God. And there and then, mental worship started to perform to Bhagavan Shiva. Ratnaya kalpita asanam hemajale snanam chadigambaram nanarat nabibhushitam mridamadha Dakam Chandanam Jati Champaka Belva Patra Rachitam Pushpam Chadupam Tata Deepam Devadhayani De Pashupatim Kalpitam Gretam Shiva Manasa Stotram. From the mind you prepare an asana. When your this mind is so powerful, you don't need no asana for him, like we place him there just to help us. We don't need no gritam, no ingredients to bear him. We offer a seat, we offer chandan, jati champaka belva patra chitam. We offer that bilva trigunam tringa kalam tri janma papa. All the papam of 3 janma. we can remove by offering one Bilva Patra to Bhagavan Shiva, my dear friends. And then you take a golden vessel. Sauvaranam Ratna Kandarachiti Patrenam Gritam Sayam. And you bathe Bhagavan Shiva from the mind. Often all dupa deep naived, my dear friend. Sashtang Nam, you dandavat karo, you lie to him. Sankalpat, you make that sankalp, that vow. Atma tvam girijamati sahachara pranayam shariram. This prana, this vital air, that this level of breath that we inhale is you, Shiva. We offer this unto you. We offer this unto you. The mental worship was done, my dear Bhaktajano. Ganga Devi, Bhaktajano, was happy that he will stay. Then Bhagavan Shiva, my dear friends, appeared. Imagine Anasuya was performing mental worship. That is why it is important that Bilva leaf. As you celebrate Maha Shivratri, don't worry, we have enough in temple by Bhagavan's kripa and his mercy. The leaf must be affixed. I see sometimes you go to puja, they are so nice, and people start to break them out one by one. And like you feel like your heart started chatpatai. It should not. But we are in Canada here, so we will flex the rule a little bit. Bil Patra should be 3 leaves together. They should not have holes. They should not be broken. They should not have yas, like, disease and like that. They should be pure and nice. What we do in Canada, sometimes when you go by, you gotta go through the whole thing to find one good one, if you're lucky like that. And remember, not only Sadashiv, in Sri Suktam, the Shrota from Krishna Yajurved for Lakshmi Devi, Lakshmi says she resides in that Bilva. Devi Ma, when you lapete that sindur on that Bilva Patran you offer to Devi, she's so happy. When you get the opportunity to come to the Lingam, tomorrow morning and throughout the day and all night with us, treasure that momento, ma'am. Treasure. You know, they said the greatest dan in Bilvapatra Ashtakam. The greatest dan is Kanyadan. But they say in the Ashtakam, when you offer by giving away a daughter, but when you offer that Bilva to Mahadev, it is as more than the greatest dan, the greatest gift to give. And I'm saying this to you to take pride when you come, Madara Pushpa, your Madara flowers. When you come to the Lingam, do not absent your mind for a second. Om Namah Shivaya. Bring everything, every element together. My friends, Bhagavan Shiva was happy, and the Lord himself speak. Bhagavan Shiva himself speak to us. Shiva Shambhu Mahadeva, Shiva Shambhu Mahadeva, Shiva Shambhu Mahadeva,
Shiva Shambhu Mahadeva.
Please sing along.
Shiva Shambhu Mahadeva. Shiva Shambhu Mahadeva.
Shambhu bole. Sadevam Anasuye, तुम्हारा यह कर्मा देकर मैं बहुता प्रसन्न हूँ, प्रिय प्रतिव्रता वर मांगे, क्योंकि तुम मुझे बहुताही प्रिय हो हे शंभो शिव शंभो
महादेवा शिव शंभो
शंभो महादेवा बोलो
शिव शंभो महादेवा शिव शंभो महादेवा।
उस समया में दोनों पत्नी पत्नी अद्भुत सुंदरा, आकृति एवं पंचमुखा आदि से युक्त भगवाना, शिवा को वह प्राकृत होया, देखो बहवी संग हुए शिव शंभो महादेवा
शिव शंभो
महादेवा। बोलो प्यारी
शिव शंभो महादेवा शिव शंभो महादेवा।
ऊनो ही हाथे जोड़ी नमस्कार और स्तुति करे, ऊनो ही हाथा जोड़ी नमस्कार और स्तुति करके, पर भक्त भाव से भगवाना शंकर पूजा किया, शिव शंभो
महादेवा शिव शंभो
हर महादेवा बोलो
शिव शंभो महादेवा शिव शंभो महादेवा
शिव शंभो महादेवा शिव शंभो
महादेवा।
Imagine your love, your devotion can bring God. Awaken where? Not on the altar, not on the astan where the lingam is, but that Mahadev within you. Atma Shashira. Atatmanam Shivatmanam Shri Rudra Rupam Dhyayet. This Atma you place in the Lord to sit, recognize in Him. My dear Bhakta Jano, recognize in Him that you are Shiva. Bhakta Jano, it says, Shambhu Bhole, तुम्हारा यह कर्म देकर मैं बहुत प्रसन्न होया, प्रिया पतिव्रता वा मांगे, क्योंकि तुम मुझे बहुत ही प्रिया हो. भगवान शिवा says, oh just servant, what activity? He was happy with her devotion. And it says, how did he appear? उस समय वे दोनों पति और पत्नी, both husband and wife was there standing. अद्भुत सुंदर अतिकृत एवं पंचमुखी, with 5 faces, Mahadev appeared in front of them. We see some lingam like that too, no? Faces are wrong. 5 पंचमुखी. युक्ता भगवान शिव को वहां प्रकट हुई. देखे, they looked at Bhagavan Shiva with great love and devotion. My dear friends, when you come to your lingam, when you worship him, take your moment with him. I tell you, people spend so much, including myself, we spend so much time and time again to go get darshan at Trambakeshwara or Nageshwara or Rameshwaram or Kedarnath, Kashi Vishwanath. We spend so much, which is a good thing. Nothing is wrong in pilgrimages. But we have the privilege. It's a night where energy is ramifying. It's a night where energy is up to optimum. Energy in this world, my dear devotees, is there where it flows. Only for you to have that container willing and ready to be the recipient of. This energy, when the universe itself, whatever you have devotion, you will fire devotion up. Whatever you're thinking of that moment or moments in the night of Shivratri, as you keep Jagarna, as you stay awake and do not fall away to sleep, it will help you to bring that optimum grace of Bhagavan Shiva. Bhagavan Shiva was happy with their devotion, just as the Lord, because of His grace, we have been here. We have been preparing our mind, our thoughts, and our action. And we are ready to worship Bhagavan Shiva. My dear devotees, numerous servants worship the Lord. Ravan, we connote Ravan with the wrong things. But Ravan is the greatest bhakta to Bhagavan Shiva. Ravan. And my dear friends, that is why Ravan was so successful. But his intentions in doing things was on wrong premise. And so it brings his downfall. My dear Bhakta Jano, as the Lord, as our dear sponsor, as the temple and the servants and devotees of Maha Lakshmi Narayan Mandir afford us the opportunity to be in awe and to be in ecstasy to worship Sadashiv. All the hard work from months away to bring this place physically conducive with Mahadev grace and blessing for us to celebrate Shiv Maharatri, the greatest night of Bhagavan Shambhu. And so, I want us to come with such a faith and recognize no matter what your situation is, the Lord have a room and He have place for all of us. Those who have gone beyond would be helped and can be helped and be alleviated. With your connection, you being the wavelength of listening to mantras, Rudram, Chamakam, Lagunyasam, Manyasanam, as what Bhagavan permits us to chant tomorrow and tomorrow evening, what the Lord wants us to chant, that energy of singing, bhajans, kirtan, and your pious and divine energy will lift all of us, physically and spiritually. My dear devotees, I want to allow us to have this faith in your Bhagavan. The Lord sometimes curve ball is thrown at us to make us stronger, to see if you're going to derail from your path of devotion. But do not allow that to manifest in you. Tomorrow morning, as we all join, early in the morning, 6:30, come sit in awe and peace and feel the energy. Our first pahar in the morning. Then throughout the day, we offer Bilva Patram. We chant to Bhagavan Shiva, Kirtan, Chalisa, Ashtakam. Feel free to pop in, stop in, sit. We do Havan, do Japam. I think around after 1 would be Maunam Vratam. It is something that we West Indians don't know about. Maunam Vratam, you do not speak. I'm only asking for us to do 1 hour. If children are here, I ignore that. I do what I want. But adults, Maunam Vratam is to sit. No texting, no communication, any communication with your Bhagavan. You sit in awe, bring your japim bead, bring a shawl, so when you have your japim bead, it's covered. It should not be exposed. If you have a bag, bring your little kongtin thingy that you have, some people have, that you can do your japam. You can write Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva. Activate more of your senses. Do this in that period of Maunam Vratam. If you know your prayers, simply Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Nobody will chant for you in the hour. So you can come to the Kund and do your little Havan, your Agyari, your personal spiritual growth and development. If you come in for the hour, you can go to the Lingam yourself and become your own Pujari. Offer to your Lingam. If anybody goes, you can show your sign like that. Maunam Vratam. I beg of you, come out in the day. We will wrap up around 3 o'clock so that we give them a little window period, my brahmacharis and the lead devotees in temple, and then we commence back at 6 o'clock. Puja, kirtan, pravachan, then first pahar puja at 9. Then all of us will do puja. We bedeck our lingam, alankar, dress him, etc., etc. We do arti to him with various ingredients, do pradeep, etc., etc. Then by time 12 reaches, we clean up the lingam again. We prepare for the second pahar puja. If we done before 12, we'll have kirtan, we'll have katha. If we don't have katha, we go straight back to Avhayanam, invoke Mahadev, Sankalpam, and Abhishekam again, like that. And we continue every pahar. Please come, please stay with us, please be involved. I promise you, you stay at home, you're going to sleep. Right, Mish? You stay at home, you're going to sleep. No matter how you say, I'm going to walk up and down, I'm going to job. You can't. That bed will call you too much. Like that. And then, 3 o'clock in the morning is when the devil wake up in us. Your body starts to shut down. Anytime you go, you lose all the darshan for the night. That is the beauty. Staying up to fast, to keep Jagarna, to keep this eyelid open. Why is you trying to keep it open? Mata and her Maya Rupam Nidra Rupi, the Devi of sleep, is working at you for closed down. Maya illusion. She's trying to play, but we have to overpower. That is where the blessing lies. When you can fast, and mind you, if we have medical condition, please don't fast. Eat your food. If you can drink beer water, it's good. If you can have fruit, it's good. Whatever your body will tell you. Not because somebody said, I'm going to drink water, you go drink water. That might not work for you. Your body will tell you what you can do and what you do the best that you can do. Don't measure with nobody else. What you can abstain from, what you can eat. Instead of eating 3 solid meals, let me do 1. Like that. You know, you give up 2. Bhakta Jano. These little things will help you. It will cleanse the cells and the organs will rest. And you will stay all night with us. And then of course, we will 3 a.m. again, the next pahar. And then of course, the last pahar, 6 a.m. in the morning. So even if you want to, because of some reason you'll go and come back, maybe to take out the light and come back before 6. So you can join us for the final pahar throughout the night. My dear devotees, throughout the world, millions of Sanatani is doing this. The sun rays are ready someplace, it started already, like that. So please do not allow this opportunity to go up begging. Once again to our wonderful sponsors, Shriman and Srimati Mahadev and family, thank you so much for always your love and support to Dharma, to this mandir, to all of us, where we can come, we can sit, and we can continue to nourish ourselves spiritually. Bhagavan, blessings be with them, whatever they may be asking for, whatever all of us may be praying to Mahadev, may we continue to be blessed. May Mahadev be blessed by Mahadev, like that. May Bhagavan Shambhu bless you. Continue to win in life. To our dear brahmacharis and to our Gandharvas, may Bhagavan Shambhu continue to bless you with that strength, that happiness. And of course, tomorrow evening when you come, if you're coming to spend all night with us, there'll be a table at the back that you can put your prasadam, because I know every pahar you're going to want to take out a little bit and stuff like that. Please put all your prasad at the back. And of course, if you want something to drink, something to eat, they will have for you at the back. I don't think salt, but there will be something for you to eat. Har Har Mahadeva Ki Jai. Let us all kindly stand for Aarti. Yani kaniksha papani janamantar kritanischa tani tani vinakshante pradakshanaya pade pade.
शिव ओंकारा स्वामी जय शिव ओंकारा जय शिव ओंकारा स्वामी जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव अरे गंगे तारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा एकानन चतुरानन पंचानन राजे स्वामी पंचानन राजे हंसासन गरुरासन हंसासन गरुरासन विश्ववान साजे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा दो भुज चार चतुर भुज दस मुख अति सोहे स्वामी दस मुख अति सोहे त्रिगण रूप निरखते त्रिगण रूप निरखते त्रिभुवन जन मोहे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव अरे गंगे तारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा अक्षमाल वरमाला मुन्नमाले दारी स्वामी मुन्नमाले दारी चंदन मृग मद सोहे चंदन मृग मद सोहे बाली शशिधारी ओम जय शिव ओंकारा श्वेतांबर पीतांबर बागंबर आंगे स्वामी बागंबर आंगे सनिकादिक गरुरादिक सनिकादिक गरुरादिक भूतादिक सांगे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव अरे गंगे तारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव तारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा जय पार्वती माता मैया जय पार्वती माता ब्रह्म सनातन देवी ब्रह्म सनातन देवी शुभ फल की दाता ओम जय पार्वती माता अरे कुल पद्म विनाशनी जय सेवक त्राता मैया जय सेवक त्राता जग जीवन जगदम्बा जग जीवन जगदम्बा हरि हरि गुण गाता ओम जय पार्वती माता सिंह को वाहन साजे कुंडल ही साता मैया कुंडल ही साता देव वधू जस गावत देव वधू जस गावत नृत्य करता ओम जय पार्वती माता शुंभ निशुंभ विदारे हे मंचल सारा मैया हे मंचल सारा सहस भुजा तुनु दर के सहस भुजा तनु दर के चक्र लियो आता ओम जय पार्वती माता जय पार्वती माता मैया जय पार्वती माता ब्रह्म सनातन देवी ब्रह्म सनातन देवी शुभ फल की दाता ओम जय पार्वती माता जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ऐके करतारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु जय शिव ओंकारा
हाथ जोड़ो, आंखें बंद करो, प्रार्थना करो as flowers in our hands, physically or from our mind. Closing prayers to Bhagavan, O Lord. You are our mother, you are our father, you are our friend, you are our strength, you are our intellect. You are our everything, Bhagavan. We are nothing. We relieve ourselves of that burden of thinking we are it. Hey Mahadeva, we total surrender to you. As you make that sankalpa, feel the lightness. Om Tvameva Mata
पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा
Tvameva sarvam
मम देव देवा
Mama Deva Deva. You are my Deva, my Deva, my Deva. ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय
तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय.
Let us bow to Bhagavan Shiva Ashtangang, lie to him. Om Gurur Brahma
गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः.
Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. प्रेम से शिव शंकर भगवान की जय, जगदम्बे माता की जय, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय, सत्य सनातन वैदिक धर्म की जय, संतन की जय जय सीताराम. Dear devotees, thank you for being here, online viewers. Thank you for being with us virtually. Please join us tomorrow again in the morning and the evening as we continue to revel at the feet of Bhagavan Shiva. Please participate in your Aarti Dozen house. Prasaram, Bhojan prepared by our wonderful hosts. Please participate with Prasaram and Bhojan. And of course, my dear devotees, please be reminded that we start in the morning. And of course, if you still want to sponsor Pahar, please be involved. Even if you would not able to be here physically, you leave your name, your family member's name, we'll do the Sankalpa in your family name. If you can be here, please be here at any of the Pahars. 9 p.m., 12, 3, 6 in the morning, 6 a.m. Whatever you can do, participate in being a sponsor of upholding one of the Paharas, where you will get to come forward and offer your ingredients to Bhagavan Shiva. All those nectarine ingredients, please be part and parcel of this vratam and be involved. My dear devotee, the cost for a Pahara Puja is 151. Your fruits, flowers, that's all you need to bring on your love and devotion to Bhagavan. Every other we provide for you. Madar, lotus flower, these are all sacred ingredients of Bhagavan Shiva, Bilvapatram, and all others, all ingredients to offer. Please come, please be involved, and let us able to create that aroma of energy, love and devotion as Sanatani. Praying and bringing peace and contentment and longevity in the world to all. Once again, Bhagavan Kripa and His mercy be with you all. And thank you to our Mahadev family, and see you tomorrow morning. Once again, thank you so much.